You're listening to the sounds of Salford, from the UK going out to the world.
I go to Clifton and do my thinking, take my thoughts down by the lake. I go to Monty's to do my drinking, cause it's only 2 minutes away. I take a walk down by the quayside, I ponder an old big glare. These are the corners where I hide when I lose my head. S-A-L-F-O-R-D, that is home to me. S-A-L-F-O-R-D is where I'll always be. At the weekends I'm at the AJ, but I miss the Willows days. Then I'm down onto the Union to get lost in a drunken haze. I spend my Wednesdays down at Barrel, trying to get the kids to behave. Snapping shots of memories, too good I've got to say. S-A-L-F-O-R-D, that is home to me. S-A-L-F-O-R-D, it's where I'll always be. I'll live on to the precinct, never knowing who I'll see. Out of Gabbard's living tickets for a cheeky teach pasty. I spend my weeknights on the sofa, watching Connie on TV. Nothing changes much these days, not the cup for me tea. S-A-L-F-O-R-D, that is home to me. S-A-L-F-O-R-D, it's where I'll always be. S-A-L-F-O-R-D, that is home to me. S-A-L-F-O-R-D, it's where I'll always be. S-A-L-F-O-R-D, that is home to me. S-A-L-F-O-R-D, it's where I'll always be, I'll always be.
Hi, good afternoon and welcome to Straight From The Fans Mouth. How are you, pal?
Who's it with?
Dennis Robbins Riley, Williams, Baz, Gaz and Roger today.
How we doing?
You know how I'm doing. You know I'm over the moon.
You're over the moon?
I'm over the moon. In
Really?
the footballing speaking terms, yes, I'm over the moon, mate.
Well,
You could not have predicted that, could you?
you couldn't have written it, could you, mate, any sweeter than that, could you?
No. 3 minutes to go, mate. We was finished in that game.
Well,
8 points behind.
attitude is, mate, never say die. It's not over till the fat lady sings.
Yes.
Play to the final whistle.
Yes.
Keep going.
Keep the faith.
And that's what happened.
We kept the faith. Them 2,000 fans that went there kept the faith.
And what?
Although I was wobbling at one stage, and I don't mean through the drink.
Are you sure now? I think you're lying.
I think I am. I think I am.
No, I'm still in shock with it, mate. And
I am
think
myself.
A lot of people are still in shock because of the way circumstances was. You know, we was out of it.
Yeah.
With 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
We done it,
We done it.
and it's kick on now, innit, for next season.
Well, hopefully we do have to kick on now. We've got the fan base there now. We've proved that at OKR. We've got it there. It's there.
You're
Right,
right.
it was over 2,000 fans went to an away game now. I'm not some home games have not even had that, mate.
You're right. You bang on,
So,
mate. So we
Let's
are
build
there,
from it.
and I think that's what the club needed. To be fair, Simon, in all honesty, I think we needed something like this to happen just to give it a kickstart, to give it a bit of the fans on the edge of the seats, the people who were at home, people in the pubs who watched it. My phone's not stopped, mate, all weekend, honestly, because people are texting me, not even involved in rugby, say, wow, that was brilliant,
Yeah,
that was unbelievable.
brilliant,
These are people who don't go to rugby. So hopefully we can target these people to say, yeah, well, that's what it is like. It can be like that.
Well,
do you know what I mean?
I don't. In all my years ago at Salford, I have never seen a game like that in my life.
Well,
I've never seen a game like that.
The only time I seen something so close to that in rugby league was when it was Leeds last year. Was it? What's he called? The winger Ryan Owen, he scored in the last seconds of the try to win the league, wasn't it? I think I'm sure. Do you know? Yeah, the Shield. Yeah, against Huddersfield. So I mean, obviously it wasn't as dramatic, but that's the sort of thing rugby league can do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like people were saying to me on Saturday. It's like the Solskjaer moment for Man United in '99.
Yeah. Oh,
like
the Aguero moment.
It was like that little blue shits moment.
Yeah.
Said, do you know what I mean?
Get it. I get that way they're coming from, but to me it was
So
a bigger moment.
And
it was a bigger moment.
Well,
mate.
it was because it saved Salford. It saved us as a club. It saved us as everything. To be fair, I mean, when we seen Gaz O'Brien try to take the two, and they obviously had bottles thrown at him. But anyway, that's another matter. I mean, the pressure on that man
to come up with that, yeah.
But obviously he made up for it, mate, because that was some drop goal, that, mate, and you just got to take that off to the lad because
right. I've got to thank you anyway.
1 minute, mate.
Right.
Because he has took a lot of needless stick on Twitter off fans.
He has all season.
You know what I mean? And no matter what people will say now, Gaz O'Brien will go down in the history of Salford Rugby League
as a legend.
No matter
all
what.
That team will, mate.
Well, they will, mate. But obviously that
could have finished us. If we'd have lost that game, that could have finished us. No matter which way you look at it.
Of course.
Because once you get in that first division, you don't get out of it so fast. All you got to do is look at Bradford.
Exactly.
Look at Lee.
We know that, but we're not looking there now, are we? Because we all know, everyone in rugby league knows, and everyone around Salford and associated with Salford, know that we shouldn't have been in that predicament anyway.
No, right? We shouldn't have been in
that.
We know that.
We know they try to make it hard for us.
Yeah, I felt what it does down.
Of course they did.
Justice prevailed.
Correct. But at the end of the day, we went there, we done a job. Okay, it was tense, it was great, it was, for a Salford fan, it was unbelievable. But, like we spoke to the players yesterday, and they were in there and having a few drinks, and every single one of them who we spoke to, they feel for the whole players because it's their jobs at the end of the day. And rugby league shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't go like that because apparently the OKR players were upset and crying in the dressing rooms with their families, and it's not nice. I mean, they've got mortgages, they've got bills to pay. I know. And it's alright so for people say, well, bollocks to them. It's not about bollocks, it's about saving rugby league, it's about being professional. And for me, the RFL have built this game up as to be like a big grand final game where there was pressure on Hull, pressure on Salford,
pressure on the fans,
pressure on everyone, wouldn't they, mate? On the referees, they're the ones who build this advertisement as the £1 million game, the £1 million game. They say, and it come down to obviously one of the greatest drop goals ever.
Yeah.
Right, and it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. And you ask any professional rugby player, it's got to be a different way of changing the system.
Got to change the format.
Yeah. If you're at the bottom for a reason.
Bottom two go down, top two come up. Let's change it to that.
That's
all you need to do.
You're there for a reason.
Yeah, you're there for a reason. And we wasn't bottom.
Right. And for me, what's happened there, Si, and I'll be all honest with you, what Salford have done have made it better for the RFL and Sky TV, because that's what they want to pay the money for moments like that.
You cannot buy moments like that.
You can't. And for them, there's probably great TV viewing.
Brilliant TV.
Great media for the RFL, for the rugby league, etc. Because it's just plastered all over everywhere, isn't it?
Exactly.
And that game has made the £1 million game bigger for the next two. For next year.
But that's going to be sad on them too. Hopefully we will not be in that. We will be top 6
We won't be, mate. We won't be. And you could see in the players yesterday when you spoke to them, they shouldn't have even been there. There was no way they should have been there. We're better than that.
Yeah.
But like they said, there was under so much pressure on these games and like London game, and he said it just didn't go right for us. The pressure they're under.
I know. And if Luke Burgess is listening, I've got to apologise for keep calling you Sam. I know you wasn't Sam, but in my mind, you was, mate, because I'd had that much to drink.
He was something else yesterday, though, wasn't
he? Yeah, he was. He was Ginger Sam.
Ginger Sam yesterday. Yeah. So, but no, I mean, look, the lads just went. They give it all, and we said we'll always be proud of our team, no matter what. We cannot be any prouder than what them boys put out there. They never give up. Si.
Here's a shout for you, right? Ian Watson for Coach of the Year, mate. Because what he has done there, under trying circumstances, he deserves to be Coach of the Year.
Well, he's probably the coach what's been under the most pressure
all season,
with the 6 points, etc.
With Sheensy being there.
Yeah.
already done all them awards. But
Well, it doesn't matter. You can have
Sounds
that.
of Salford could always give him an award.
I think we might give him an award.
Well, it's not.
actually.
You know, I mean, I'm probably going to probably say, well, you know, it's
He's
not.
only doing his job and all
Yeah,
that, but he wasn't, mate.
You think of the pressure he's been under?
He's been under intense pressure. He's been under it even more than me.
Well, exactly.
He's not just been fighting the other Super League teams, he's been actually fighting the Rugby Football League.
Well,
This was
yeah.
a victory for him
Yeah,
and Salford.
and all the fans.
And we're just so proud of every one of them.
I am, yeah.
I just feel that the rugby league in general now needs to have a look at itself and see it as a better format, because today there will be guys who've got no contracts at OKR.
Which is sad, isn't it?
It
Which
is.
sad
It
for
is.
them, you know what I
You
mean?
don't want to see it. I mean, they're the ones who are saying rugby family and doing this, doing that. Well, hang on a minute. You got about 10, 15 blokes there who are going to be out of contract today.
Right. But
So, you know,
all I'm going to say is rejoice in the moment.
we are, mate. I
Rejoice
mean,
in the moment, right? I'm gonna
well,
go-
but what I say is
Oh,
that
go
the
on.
players yesterday, it wasn't in the pub. They weren't
Ballooning.
They weren't not about ballooning. They weren't being cocky about the way they won.
No,
they
they
were
was
all
gentlemen.
They were gentlemen, and all they were concerned about
Was OKR
OKR
players.
players.
I
And I thought, well, that's good. Do you know what I mean?
That
I
was
thought,
absolutely fantastic.
Every time you spoke, he went, "Yeah, mate, it was a great victory."
But, yeah, I feel sorry for OKR.
blokes have lost their jobs and that, and you got to take it off to Salford players. Well respected that for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And Gaz O'Brien, when I spoke to him about his kid, he just, I can't believe what I've done. I don't know the issue of it all.
I said to Gaz O'Brien, I said,
So he's
you have
not
now
sunk
become
in.
a legend at Salford. I said, if you never played again, mate, you would still be a legend for Salford.
Yeah.
He said, I've enjoyed it more than anywhere I've ever been at. He
Yep.
said, I didn't realise the fans felt it this bad.
Yeah. Well, they felt it on Saturday night when they come in, and felt it yesterday. And
Well, it's great that they come in, isn't it? It's great that they're mixing with the local
Yeah.
fans. You know, they used to go in places at Worsley and all that. They're not the real fans. Get down here with us. We're the real fans. Come and have
and
a
I
beer
think,
with me.
I think they know that, and they appreciate it now, don't they, mate?
Yeah.
I mean, Weller says he's been watching videos of our plays, and he's saying, "Wow, you know what I mean?"
Oh, does that really go on in there?
Yeah, exactly. Win or lose as
Win
well.
or
That's
lose.
the thing,
Well,
isn't
we'll
it?
always support our team. We'll always keep the faith.
Yeah.
Being a Salford fan is like being on a roller
So
coaster
anyway, what
of
have you got to thank me
emotions.
for anyway?
Never mind that.
Oh,
being
come
a
on.
Salford fan is like
on.
being on a roller coaster
Come
of
on,
emotions.
I want to hear you thanking me.
You get your eyes and you get your
Come
lows.
on, thank me.
Right, okay then.
Right.
Ian Archie's been on. He said, say thanks to them because Nathan and Reese had the best Sunday afternoon of their life. They could not believe all the players was in here, and he wants to thank you from the bottom of his heart because you've absolutely made their weekend by getting all the fans in here.
Well,
So well done, you mate.
speaking of that, the reason why it was kept a bit low key is just in case it went tits up, because we was asked off the players
During the week,
during the week if they can come here and
win or lose.
win or lose. They still wanted their boys' drink, and I kept it as low key as I possibly can. Because last thing the players wanted is to have a drink and then fans having a go at them and say, "Oh, why are you on the drink?" and all that. You know what I mean? You know, right? Luckily, it didn't happen like that. But what I did do, there's a few people what I did invite. I know I couldn't invite everyone, but what I done when I got permission off a player, I put a picture on Facebook early doors, letting people know that they were here.
Yeah.
So they had a choice
they had
to
a
come
choice
down,
if
and
they
some
wanted to
people
come.
did come down without
Yeah.
even asking. It weren't like special invites. It was just in case it went tits up.
Yeah.
That I didn't want any fans having to go to the players because they were having a booze or whatever. Because at the end of the day, it's been a long season for them. It's been a stressful
Been a
season.
long season for all
They
of
need
us,
to
mate.
they need to wind down a bit all. But luckily for Salford, it never came to that. So people out there, if you think I was being funny with you about that, it's nothing to do with that. Honest to God, it was just the way it was. I put the picture on Facebook, so everyone knew they were there. You could have come down, not an issue. Unfortunately, some people didn't like it, but I'm sorry. But anyway, there's always next year.
Right, I'm not going to a song.
What are you going to go to?
I'm just going to play this for you. See what you think.
Go on then.
Oh, that's the fifth tackle. And Tompkins. Dobson now. Dobson flings the pass. Griffin out the side door and Evans is in. Niall Evans gets the try. It's right in the corner. 2 minutes to go.
Well, isn't that
Evans with his
incredible?
second of the game.
Isn't that incredible? They've looked for Niall Evans
You go, Johnny.
2 or 3 occasions when they go down to that left edge, and Griffin does a tremendous job there. That's probably the only defensive error that Mins has made in this game, when he shows the outside to that man. And when Niall Evans gets this ball, he's going to score it. Look at that, perfect play.
He's been forced into that defensive misread as well.
Missed conversion by O'Brien, so there's still a 4-point ball game. As we take a look back at that try, last tackle play, the big